Welcome back, traders. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful weekend. Mic check. Can you guys hear me? Let's get a little mic check in here tonight. We did get a bit of a nice little pump here into the close, right? So this nice flag here we had, we got a nice little break of the trading range, right? We actually did break this channel, did break the channel. All right, 1 2 1 2 mic check, check. All right, so we did get that break, right? And some pretty crazy price action on Friday. Okay, with this big candle, we got about 11% move. Now, a lot of that has to do with DXY breaking back down, and really, you know, oscillators oversold, right? If we go to like the 3-day chart, we can see we are in the, you know, bottom of the range here. We got stochastics pointing back up here on the 3-day. Bullish divergence, right? Beard it, you know, bear market it. Can't spell beard without bear. Come on, guys. Not my best joke, but anywho. So what are we doing, right? Where are we going? Where are we headed? Well, I think it's pretty clear that we're gonna go probably test the 45, possibly go test the 45K region at some point in the next couple weeks, and you know, we could obviously get a back test or retest of this breakout area. That would actually really be good to see. We did kind of get a resting bar candle yesterday. Okay, so that kind of probably was our back test. And this looks like maybe a 3-bar play, right? Igniting bar, resting candle, and a continuation. You know, probably up to this $44,000 region or area. I have this area marked off here, around 45.8. I think that's a potential area we could see. We have a new week, a new weekly candle, a new daily candle here, guys. So strong close here for the weekly. We didn't quite get above that $43,000 area, but we did break this channel. Okay, so we could be looking at maybe a back test around the 40.6K area. That's a possibility, right? We did just say, though, the daily did just close a nice bullish engulfing candle here today. So we could see some continuation possibly. We'll see how this ends up playing out, right? The daily's sitting bullish, 58 on the RSI. DXY is down, okay? I do want to show you guys a long-term chart here, a long-term chart of Bitcoin, and what kind of happened in the previous cycles. Okay, now this is something that I'm contemplating. This may or may not happen, but I did mention this to our alert subscribers, and I am going to mention to you guys here again tonight. Okay, we are going to talk about this potential. Okay, and by no means do I think we're replicating exactly what we did in these previous bear markets. All right. However, every single time we come down to the 200-day moving average, which is where we're at right now, which is where we're getting this nice bounce off of, okay? Right, so the 200-day moving average is right here. All right, now back in this cycle, we didn't really do this move, but I mean, we'll just take a look at it anyway. So we did like kind of bottom here, and then we had about a 48% rally back up to the 200, or about back up to the 50-day moving average. And this is kind of what I think we're kind of replicating right now, possibly, is this move down here to the 200-day moving average, getting, you know, maybe a rally up to this area here, about a 30 or 40% move, okay, before we might get this capitulation and death cross. Now, we're not really in jeopardy of death crossing just yet. I'm going to show you guys that right now, but we are at the 200-day moving average, right? And it would really make a lot of sense for us to come up and make that 40% move up to like almost 51K, okay? But if we don't break back above the 50-day moving average, guys, that means we're just going to kind of do one of these and just kind of trade sideways, right? And then eventually what happens is this comes down, and then this goes maybe sideways or up, and we eventually get this potential death cross. I don't mean to break up the party here, guys, but if this does happen, we could be looking at like a capitulation event, right? We don't have this data in just yet, but it's completely, totally possible for us to pump up to like 50K before any of that stuff occurs. All right. If we get above 50K and we reclaim the 50-day moving average on the 3-day chart, I would say bull market is back intact. Okay. That's what I will say. All right. Let's see here. Any comments, questions, concerns? It is quite the break we got here. Very nice. All right, so we're going to look at the ETH chart. This is the long-term ETH chart here. So coming right up to this fib here, this 3,078 area. If we can get back above that, then we're looking at maybe up to 4K if we can get back above it. Well, we could be here in this run, right? And all we end up doing is making a lower high. Okay. All right. Definitely concerned we've got another leg down for a higher low before we continue up. Yeah, so we could really come back down to backtest this 40.7 area. I said that before. I'm going to say it again. We did get a break on this channel though, right? So that's pretty significant. We've been in this downtrend now since basically November, right after this high was made, and we retested it, made a lower high, and dump all the way down. So see, we're in a consolidation range. We haven't broke the lows. We've yet to really break 30K, right? So we've actually came back down to test this area and got a nice rally off these lows. And it does look like the weekly stochastics are about to roll back up here. And the last time we got a roll up like that was back here. And we rolled from like 35 up to the top here. You know, 53K, so like a 40% move. Or excuse me, a 70% move. So if we do something similar to that, we could be looking at, you know, back up to 60K. If we really get that cross up. And we really get the signal to flick up here. So we're almost there. We need about a 20 on the stochastics here. And a flick up here as well would be really strong. All right, so that's your ETH and Bitcoin charts. We're gonna look at Tether chart real fast. Obviously, if ETH and Bitcoin are looking good, then Tether is probably not looking so good. And we're gonna take a look at that. So yeah, we got some rejection right here up at this resistance, this major resistance level here. This was our previous bottom. This is now confirming to be our next bottom here. Right? You can see that volume candle coming in here. Pretty significant volume. Yeah, so the weekly on Tether is now showing weekly bearish divergence. Right, but it's playing out a little bit. We had a bit of a dump here. Again, we're also seeing stochastics come down here. We're also seeing the MACD sort of roll over here on the 3-day chart. Daily already crossing down, building that negative momentum. All right, so we could see some more downside for Tether. Thinking maybe 3.75 area if this area doesn't hold here. Monthly chart. You know, still hasn't engulfed last month's candle. So, but we could see maybe as low as 3.86%. Maybe this is a triple top. We'll see. This is that median trend line here. We're rejecting it right now. So, like I said, we could see another month or maybe so of upside. Depends. Really depends on the Fed and what they end up doing with interest rates and the dollar. Definitely a lot of factors that are going into this analysis right now that we need to all be aware of. Okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so we're going to look at the Newpol chart here. Right, we haven't really entered the buy zone just yet. Buy zone is kind of in this orange or red area, right? We're in the yellow area right now, or the hope area right now. Or I should say optimism area, sorry. But the optimal place to be buying is the orange zone or the red zone, the capitulation zone, right? Fear and greed right now is sitting in still in fear, but we're like almost neutral now, right? And yeah, we are getting this bit of a pullback here, like we're thinking. Should we do? Should we take a live trade? What do you guys think? see. You guys are not so active in the chat tonight. Come on. 13 people watching. Smash up the like button if you guys are liking the content. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and tick the little bell. And we do have some short signals printing here. We did print them back here, but we could you know, sometimes this happens where you get like a pump out of a consolidation range, but really just a fake break maybe, and you come back into the zone. If you guys are wondering what this indicator is here, this is our new swing indicator. It is called the Alpha Edge indicator. All right. So we did get this little pump here. See if we get a big rug here, man. That would be pretty insane, right? Get this pump and then screw all the longs that took this breakout trade and then just dump right back into the trading range. That would be insane. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but that would be really funny if it did. Why pull back? To back test this break here, right? Ha 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 ha. Kelly, you're funny. Yeah, so we could see this pull back to you know, 41.9, or this candle body even here potentially 41.6. Right, because the 4-hour stochastics are actually pointed down right now, so we could actually see over the course of the next few hours, we could see movement down. All right. We'll see. We did make a higher high up here. I do expect us to probably make a higher low. All right. And back test this breakout that we just had. All right. You guys want to look at some altcoins? Make sure you guys throw those in the chat. We'll take a look at them. Well, this does look kind of interesting, right? Made a higher high on price, but a lower high on the RSI. Okay, so that is a bit of bearish divergence on the hourly time scale here, guys. All right. GLMR. Sure, let's take a look at it. Oh, man. Not really a lot of price data on this one, pal. But yeah, you got an hourly golden cross. I mean, there's not really enough data on this one, man, for me to really give you something accurate here, unfortunately. But here's your supply line for now. Now you're right at a supply line. Okay. You know, downsloping channel, downsloping flags. You wanna buy them when they break out of the flag, right? When they break the range. When they break the range and they back test it as support, consolidate. Now that's when you could really get a nice push to the upside after that, right? ICP, sure, we'll take a look at ICP. I haven't looked at this chart in a while. It's in a major downtrend. Okay. It's the dot version of Moon River. Nice, man. All right, so this, I mean, this looks... Give me a second here. See, I have these on 14.63. All right, yeah, so, well, ICP might... If Bitcoin continues higher, ICP might continue higher here. You can see we do have a bit of 3-day divergence here forming on the MACD. We just started to build this positive momentum up. I mean, listen, man, this asset's been in a downtrend. I don't really expect miracles out of this thing anymore. I actually capitulated my position. I actually bought a bunch back down here around 23 and sold for a loss up here around this $33 area just to get out of this thing because I didn't know really the future of this asset, because just other assets you can be trading that are in uptrends, right? So why buy an asset that's in a downtrend? All right, that's ICP, AVAX. Let's take a look at it. Oh, AVAX. So, yeah, you're coming up to the 50-day and the 21 exponential moving average. You are showing some hidden bullish divergence here, right? It's pretty clear. Now, 1, 2 drives of hidden bullish divergence. And stochastics pointing up, and stochastics pointing up down here as well. Also showing a bit of 3-day divergence here. We could see some upside for AVAX. Obviously a very nice project here. And we could see up to, look, whatever this is here, about 87. Or maybe, obviously, we're going to have some trouble here first, right? We're going to have some trouble here around 80, 84, almost $85 right here where the 21 exponential is and the 3-day, 50-day. All right. But yeah, this asset's in a nice uptrend. Until you break this uptrend, AVAX looking good. Matic. Also haven't looked at this in a while. Trying to find a nice place to draw this demand line, and it looks like maybe like right here. Now right after this range break we had down here. All right, then we just went parabolic. So if Matic can get back above the 3-day or the 50 and the 21 exponential on the 3-day chart here, if we can get above this problem area, which right now is a problem area, it's going to act as resistance. This 185 to, let's just call it $2 area. This area right in here, if you can get above it, you can get above it and round out here like you're trying to do, you might be able to test the top side of the range again. Okay. And yes, you are showing again 3-day hidden bullish divergence. This is implying movement. This is implying movement to the upside on Matic. Over the course of the next couple days, guys, this is a 3-day chart. Remember, these oscillators are going to take some time to move, right? All right, so that's Matic. We'll look at Sand and Qtum. Sand looking actually really nice, man. It is above the 3-day 21 exponential moving average, like ahead of a lot of other issues, or a lot of other altcoins. All right. And yeah, beautiful upsloping channel here. We're towards the middle of it. Okay, we could get some rejection right here in the median of this trend line here, the median trend line. Or we could see some maybe rejection right here before maybe coming back down, maybe make a higher low and kind of make a W or something if we remain in a bull market, of course, guys. So you didn't miss much, man. We're just going through a couple tickers here. So Qtum. Qtum not looking so hot, right? The 3-day, we're below the 128 and below the 200-day moving average on the 3-day chart. All right. And we're still technically in an overall downtrend, right? Although we did hold these lows down here. Okay, so there is an argument for, is this a double bottom on the 3-day? Is this an area where we could see maybe a reversal? Again, a lot of this is going to depend on Bitcoin and what it's doing. And yeah, the 3-day chart does look like we're implying that. A move back up potentially. Okay. Are we dumping? Yeah. We do have some short signals in here, right? So this could have been a fake break on this range here. Not a fake break, but obviously it was a real break. But we could just be coming back down to backtest this, or yeah, coming back down to backtest this this candle that we put in here yesterday. Okay, and the 3-day chart looks still okay as long as we're outside of this channel. But what happens if we get complete rejection here and come right back into the channel, man? I mean, that would just be unfortunate, right? So just kind of have to pay attention to that. You can see the volume is receding here, right? So either we're going to hold this level here around 41.6 where we broke out from, or we're going to dump right back into the channel, guys, and it's just going to be a fake breakout. So just be prepared for both scenarios. Be prepared for both situations. Don't hold your breath. Okay. 4-hour stochastics are pointed down. We talked about this already. Right, the 4 hours pointed down, and yeah, we did get a nice little pump into the close. We did. We got that. And now we are engulfing that. We are engulfing that candle right now. Brutal. We did take an ETH short at 3,031 entry. We're up $108 right now on this trade, guys. So I'm going to set my stop in profit. Okay. Dude, this looks like really really bad for longs here, man. Like you're looking like almost a complete rejection. If you close around 41.6, that means this pump never even happened, right? Just complete rejection of that. That would be that would not be cool to see. And yeah, I mean, ETH just pulling back right at the fib here, right? Interesting, interesting. We'll see if it's a full-on rejection. Obviously, going to depend a lot on Bitcoin, right? We are showing that hourly bear div here, right? Higher high on price, but lower high on the RSI. Interesting stuff happening. Did I check total too and USDT? I did check USDT. We can check total for you, man. Let's check it out. Yeah, I mean, this was a rising wedge we broke down. We're trying to maybe recapture some of these losses. So the weekly on total is showing a bit of divergence here, right? We can see that there is some bullish divergence here forming. We did start to maybe reverse here a little bit, obviously with that pump we had on Friday. However, we didn't get a cross up here on the weekly yet for total 2. The stochastic RSI started to cross back up, but it's not valid until we get above 20 there. So, is this a bottom? Well, it's tough to really say just yet. I mean, we did get a nice reaction candle here the other day. We're kind of in the middle of this range right now, right? So, we'll see if this this bullish divergence plays out, and if we do get a move back up. So far, coming back down to backtest this break here. Is kind of holding for the moment, okay, but again, we do have hourly stochastics kind of pointing down right now. 4 hour obviously also pointing down, right? So we could be losing a little bit of momentum there. And we did have some short signals print here, so maybe these are maybe a bit late on the entry given here, but I think. We could see potential drop. Could see it, especially with this this hourly bearish divergence here. We'll see if we get a big move down. All right, guys and girls. So kind of getting a bounce here off these lows right now for Bitcoin. This is a 1 minute chart. What is my outlook for the rest of the week? Well, I mean, we could see this back test down to 40.6 or 7K at some point. If we end up holding that area, as support, then we could end up going up higher, right? I mean, we need some sort of confirmation after this breakout. We got a breakout. Now we're just getting a back test. I think we end up getting a back test here over the course of the next day or two. We'll see how equities markets open and do as well, because Bitcoin still kind of relies a little bit on the equities market, all right? And equities market's down 0.23% right now, 0.2. Yeah, it's down 0.25%, not too much. DXY also down. What's going on, David? How we doing, brother? Well, we can see we did get a closure here above, right? So we're I think we just get a small pullback, right? See, so SAR signals are long here on the hourly and the 4 hour. The daily's still short, right? So we have not changed the daily trend just yet for SAR, and I think that'll happen once we get back above 43K, right? That's the magic number right now here on the daily. Now, I'll close back above 43, 150 area. We're looking at a change of trend on the daily. Okay. Mana or Sol? Yeah, let's take a look at Sol. Sure, we'll take a look at FTM and 1 for you, man. So Sol doesn't go back into an uptrend until it reclaims that 140 area, roughly 136, 140 area. All right. That's going to do a lot of what Bitcoin's doing right now. If Bitcoin gets back above that 43K area, we can probably see some higher prices, right? We did talk about what we did in the previous bear market. If you guys are just joining, where Bitcoin touched the 200 moving average and did about a 45% pump before it then proceeded back down to the 200 moving average and made a capitulation event. So I'm not saying that that's going to happen this time. We're obviously not in jeopardy of a death cross just yet on the 3-day chart, but it's something to be aware of and cognizant of, okay? Shorter time scales here are looking like we go up, right? We're looking like we go up. We're getting a cross up here on the stochastics. Again, this isn't valid until we're above 20. I think a retest of this 136 area is definitely something in the cards for Solana at some point here in the next couple weeks. Okay. All right, we can do FTM. So let's look at Mana real quick. I guess that was requested. All right, so Mana in a nice uptrend, right? And looks like it's getting back above the EMA ribbons here. Okay, so beautiful. This actually looks like a lot better than some of these other assets. Weekly chart, just getting a cross up, man. Looks strong. I mean, this is the stuff you want to see, guys. Higher highs and higher lows, right? So technically higher lows being made, right, than these lows down here. So the next question is are we going to make a higher high? Are we going to make a higher high? A lot of it's going to depend on the rest of this market, right? So guess we're going to have to kind of see what Bitcoin ends up doing over the next couple weeks, couple months. Okay. careful here. The daily is already kind of sitting 67 on the RSI, so bullish. 3-day chart still has room to run on the 3-day. Next couple days could see a nice run out of mana here. All right. All right, we'll look at NEAR and FTM. NEAR also showing that triple hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day chart, on the weekly chart. Also showing a bit of that, right? Still sitting in bullish territory here on the weekly for NEAR protocol. Strong project, strong project. Okay. We'll look at Harmony 1. Wow, I don't know what happened on this chart, but there's a lot of stuff on here. All right, so it looks like I had a target of like 9.5 cents. Not sure if we're gonna get to that. We'll see. Like, this looked like a rising wedge, and we did get a closure on the weekly outside of it. But it looks like it tried to pump back in, and it wasn't successful just yet, but we're right on the cusp of maybe getting on here. So we'll see. I mean, this doesn't look as good as like NEAR or Solana, right? But still technically in an uptrend, right? Hasn't broke the uptrend overall. If we start making closures below 16.5 cents, look out. No problem, David. All right, so that was one. We'll look at FTM. FTM holding above the weekly EMAs here. Again, obviously a very strong project here. Three-day stochastics look like they're crossing up. Stochastic RSI anyway. The daily also, yeah, maybe kind of trying to creep back up there. Not really confirmed anything just yet. 4 hour pointed down on the stochastics here. We could see some more movement down for FTM here in the short term, unfortunately. Okay. And holding this support here at 189, 190 area for now. Here's your supply line. You break that, we could go back up to like 240s. Really depends on what Bitcoin ends up doing right now, okay? CRO. All right, so CRO actually coming back above the median trend line here. We can clearly see that pretty clear here, right? We're getting back above this area. We have a supply line right here that we actually broke, and we broke out. It looks like we're now back testing it. See if we can actually get out of here, right? They call this the dragon. This is the dragon, man. This is the dragon. Or a downsloping channel, however you want to look at it. But it has room to run on the daily here. You're sitting around 55 on the RSI. You did get a cross back above the median here on the Wolfpack. And it looks like maybe you coming up to test 50 cents. Maybe that's an area where you could see potential pullback, right? It's a resistance area. 1, 2, you got a couple drives of resistance there. So we'll see if you can break 50 cents for CRO. All right, how's our short doing? Wow, we're up $130 sitting here. Very nice. Let's see. Bitcoin. Yeah, man. I mean, is engulfing now. Engulfing, guys. Engulfing on the 4-hour chart. this move up we had briefly here into the close. Okay, so like I said, we could see a back test of this 39K area. That is something we can see. This was a breakout. We're going to maybe get a back test of this range break. That's completely normal stuff to have happen after you get a move up like that. Okay, pretty significant move up. Might be a pretty significant move back down to back test it. Okay. HNT long term. Let's take a look at it. Still in the up channel, man. You didn't break the channel up. That's strong, dude. That is strong. A lot of these other coins definitely broke some of their channel ups. Okay. That's very strong, man. That looks really good, really nice. You can see you got like a little triangle building up here, and if you do break it, you're looking at a 75% move, man. Like that could bring you all the way back up to the all-time high. If you end up breaking that to the north side, right? Any of you guys want to look at any traditional assets? Or you guys just want to look at some more cryptos? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? You guys think we're going to head back down now? The VIX. Can't really look at the VIX during the market close, but we can look at gold. Yeah, sure. Gold. There's some nice accumulation happening with gold right now, man. Nice accumulation happening with gold here. You can pretty clearly see that. Looks like a major cup and handle structure on the weekly chart. All right, you guys see this cup, right? This looks like a handle. Right? Looks like it's gonna go up, man. Gold looks like a cup and handle to me. No, yeah, just gold looking pretty good, man. Looking pretty good. Maybe run some grids on Pax Gold or something. Silver also looking okay, but not as strong as gold, right? But I mean, silver also working on this major cup and handle, right? You can clearly see this looks like a cup. Is this the handle? Wow. Major cup and handle for silver, man. Look at that. Sergeant Silverman. Coming in strong. Here's a weekly chart. Wow. Long-term hold for silver, right? Long-term. I don't think the strength of gold is going to have an impact on the crypto market, no. I do not think that. Well, we got 12 minutes left on this hourly candle, man. Are we gonna really engulf this whole move right back down to 41.564? We'll see. The 15-minute is kind of implying that we could be going back down on Bitcoin here. It's not looking good, man. That's not looking good. Looks like we just broke a 15-minute support. And yeah, that could be looking ugly, man. We had some shorts print here on the 15-minute. The hourly also had some shorts printed up here. Could be playing out right now, man. This could be the major move down that we get with this hourly bearish divergence here. There it is. This could surmount to a major move down, a couple percentage points, maybe even below the band here, which is what I'm thinking. Maybe we come back down to 40.6, something like that. All right, guys and girls. Any other requests here tonight? I don't mind showing the live trade that I'm in right now, guys. Here it is. We're in a short on ETH from 3,031, and we're in an unrealized profit about $153 right now. Okay. We looked at ICP already, brother. Last request is have a good night. Yeah, I mean, you too, brother. You have a wonderful evening. Filecoin, sure. Let's take a look at File. Filecoin, kind of a big disappointment, right? It hasn't even didn't really even do anything since this top it made here back in March. Could be nearing a bottom. I mean, we could. I mean, if it is near a bottom, we could just maybe see like a bit of a move back up to a lower high, maybe $50. Right, that's the supply line here. Doge lawn. Oh God, guys. All right. I mean, I guess this asset's still technically in a flag, right? This is not the right chart. What is it? Is this it? The Elon coin, right? Yeah, man. I mean, it's just technically in a consolidation, right? Maybe a wedge of sorts. Could be a wedge. I'm gonna have to go back and check Bitcoin here and see what it's doing. It's trying to pick back up some steam here. All right. Gonna set a stop and profit on my my short here, guys. Okay. So Dogelon. Yeah, man. Maybe some sort of flag or wedge on this one. CHZ. All right, in a rectangle range up here. All right, right off the lows, catching some bids down here. Still in an overall uptrend, right? Supply line. You're right at a supply line. We're pretty close to one. Good. Yeah, you're right at a supply line, which is why you're pulling back right here. And a back test of 21.8 or 21 cents wouldn't really be that shocking. And if Bitcoin can really pick up some steam, which it's trying to do, it's trying to hold on to those gains that it just gave back. And maybe we see something like this for CHZ, kind of cup out and break out and then back test and, work its way back up if we go back into a bull market, right? So something like that for CHZ is possible. Just gotta kind of pay attention to what's happening, right? So, rectangle, nice, man. Yep. Are we going to hold this support? Like we're trying to. What do you guys think? Up or down? One's in the chat for up. Two's in the chat for down. Go. Can you guys hear me? All right, everyone's thinking up. Up, up, up. Toe with the ones. One and two. All right. Two, we got some people thinking down. I'm thinking down also, man. At least short term here. All right, this bearish divergence here is pretty clear on the hourly. We'll see though. I might underperform, right? We had a big rally up, and we're getting some bids coming in here towards the end of this candle. We are still in a consolidation, man. If we break this squeeze to the downside, it could be a big move down, guys. Could be a big move down if we get it. Well, looks like we held this support for now. No, that's a real Wix. You know, Binance US is definitely very illiquid, so people capitulated for sure, and somebody got filled on that bid. I do think we actually still continue to head down, guys, all right? Because like I said before, that the 4-hour stochastics point down. We got that 4-hour stochastics pointing down, and the hourly bearish divergence here, right? With the higher high on price, but the lower high on the RSI. But I guess until we break this range, until we break below, you know, 41.2, for now we're still holding this bullish structure, okay? And we're still holding the 4-hour support. And I would say this definitely looks profitable for shorts. Okay, 4-hour and overbought territory. Looks like we could come down to test the 60 levels, right? Yep. Daily to reclaim the daily trend is around 43K. That's right. All right, guys. Perp chart breaking below support right now. Tether at the bottom of the channel here, man. So it really wouldn't shock me if we got a little move up from Tether, even if it ended up making a lower high, came back down or something. But that could cause a short-term move down for Bitcoin in the crypto market. All right, short-term. Looking at the hourly chart here. All right, you can see that on the hourly here. This looks like it's crossing back up on Tether, right? With the bullish divergence here, and we'll see, man. I mean, it just looks like we can see a short-term move down here for Bitcoin. You know. Hey, thank you so much for the $10 sticker, man. Appreciate that. Really do, guys. Really do appreciate that. I am going to set a 4-hour alert on Bitcoin, 4138 area. We start breaking that, man. That's going to break this bullish structure that we're in right now. And that could result in us testing that 40.8K area, which is what I think we ultimately do test, and maybe even test, 39.6, right? The thumbnail says 39K or 45K. So, we're in between those two ranges right now, and I think we could see, especially after we saw that hourly just do what it did right here. It makes me believe that we're going to see some downside, okay? And we're in this squeeze. If we trigger a short on this squeeze, guys, it is going to cause a big move down. A big move down. All right. So I am short-term bearish, long-term bullish, of course. Especially over the course of the next couple days, weeks, where we could probably see a move probably close to that 50K region, right? That's what we're talking about. If we don't see a move to the 50K region, I do suspect we get that 3-day death cross a lot sooner than May or April, and then we do eventually see a capitulation. So we'll see how this goes, guys. 43K puts us in a daily uptrend. Below 50K keeps us below the 3-day, 50-day moving average, which then puts us in jeopardy of a potential death cross. Okay. So yeah, that's it, man. Hourly, not looking too hot right now. 4-hour, also pointed down. Looks to be in favor of the short side right now, on the shorter time scales. Anyway, all right. Well, we got 19 people on tonight. I'm gonna hang out here for a bit. I did tell you guys I did enter a short on ETH around 2030. I did close it. Did close in profit. I made $107 here on stream, and I am gonna wait for a potential maybe retrace or bounce to maybe reshort this if we do get an opportunity to do that. If not, I'll just sit back on my hands here and wait for another trade opportunity. All right, make sure you guys join the Discord if you guys haven't done so already. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, help us get to that 10,000 subscriber count by the end of this year, and tick the little bell. We appreciate all your guys' support along the way here, and make sure you guys check out the Alpha Edge Indicator. This is something we just came out with. It's wonderful. It has about a 90% win rate, and it comes with an amazing strategy that you guys can learn about in the Discord, so make sure you guys check that out and join it up. We'll catch you guys here on the next one. Make sure you guys stay tuned for our upcoming static content. I will be giving you guys a little bit more insight about my bots and how they're doing during these dumps and these pumps, right? We'll catch you guys then. For now, you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll catch you guys sometime during this week. Make sure you guys join the Discord. Again, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and tick the little bell. We'll catch you guys next Sunday for another live stream, all right?